Greetings, fellow mayors. This is Captain Obvious, and welcome back to the Masterclass series in Coastal Flatland City. And this is where we left off from the previous episode. We created our forestry industry, so it filled out the empty space here. And we also created our low-income neighborhood right over here. And there was a fire over here, if you guys just noticed. So there's a fire truck that came and took out the fire. So I guess the low-income neighborhood is starting to spread out. But this was inspired from Cities Skylines 2, that there are homeless now in Cities Skylines. So now we have residential demands, and that opens up our opportunity to finalize our cozy residential area in this on the left side of the interchange. Okay, let's go ahead and fill this area, but we need to make some adjustments because the measurements were slightly off, so I need to kind of rejig this a little. So this is our first task. So this is our current tram stop, so I just need to adjust it and move it to the other side. Okay, now I can just delete this. Okay, let's check out the great migration of all the passengers waiting at the stop. They're gonna move over here. Whoa, our tram got wrecked. What is that? I wonder what happens if I follow it. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's talk about efficiency. So if you look here, right, you see that this is a 2-lane or 4-lane road, and then it's causing some traffic hiccups, especially when you want to turn to the right. So in order to fix this efficiency, I have a particular pattern. So the reason why, of course, there's traffic is because of the tram stopping. So what I will do is we will convert this into a pedestrian street, and let's make sure we turn off the zoning in the middle. And then we're just going to upgrade this. So now only the trams will enter here. And so I have a pattern. So this is pedestrian street, so only trams will go in there. And then I have this street where any vehicle can go past. It doesn't matter if it's 2 lanes, 4 lanes, and whatnot. As you can see, it is efficient. And then here I have the same pattern, right? So you got pedestrian street, regular road, pedestrian street. So that this means this should be a regular road. Okay, and there we have it. So now we have no issues, so we only have tram traffic, and that should work well. And wow, look at this building. I have never seen this before. In all of my Cities Skylines games, I don't remember this building before. Shake it. Okay, let's continue with the theme that we have with our bridge and pedestrian paths on the sides with a line of trees along the bridge. It is important to maintain a consistent theme all throughout your city. And of course, under the bridge is a set of vegetation with flowers, tall grass, and a few small rocks. The outcome is visually stunning. However, it is extremely taxing to repeatedly decorate under the bridge. So at times in this video, I would skip decorating under the bridge and just do it offline, or I simply cut it off from the video. And here I am adding the alternating line of trees from California palm to the generic pine trees, and it is important to provide ample distance so it will not look too overwhelming. This is our stunning pedestrian view, while on the bridge is a magnificent elevated view of the city. And it is completely genius on how we managed to have trucks on the bridge and not cause traffic down below. Here I had to redo the bridge because the measurements were again off. I need ample 4x4 zoning space, then 1 unit for the line of trees, another unit for the pedestrian path, then an empty unit closest to the bridge. So since this is a grid city, you have to check alignments. So for instance, this is the straight, and then I have this pattern here, and now we have this road. So in that case, I need to continue this going here. On this side of the interchange, I decided to use the medium road with trees, so when the bridge declines, it doesn't suddenly just become a small road. It seems more appropriate for the road to gradually become smaller as it enters a neighborhood. Then, as with our objective, we will continue to zone low-density residential and zone low-density commercial along the bridge. Okay, so now for this area. So instead of just adding more residential, let's add a park. So this pond is like really awesome, and I wanna incorporate that into the build. So I'm just gonna place it here. Then we're gonna use the other park and place it on the other side. Okay, that's looking good. Really kind of break the pattern there by adding this pond park. And now here, let's add like a grocery area. So I placed in a garbage facility at the back. So the story is, so of course there's gonna be some waste, and the way they have that is, so instead of the story that this is just a garbage facility, this is where the department store like throws their garbage. So it's a really neat idea to place or kind of sneak in these things. Oh, that's so cool. I really like it when they start using the parking lots. That is so neat. We have a lot of parking for our department store, so that is awesome. And whoops, let's go ahead and continue zoning this area. So I don't necessarily want to zone in the middle, so we're gonna remove the zoning. All right, that is looking great so far, and all I need to do is just continue our theme. Alright, that is looking great so far. So you'll notice that we have some traffic here. Simply because we are still on one single entrance and exit, which is the original entrance and exit from the first tile. So we have no other connection into the highway. So this is kind of like a personal challenge to see if we can get up to 100K and maintain a 90% traffic flow. And it's gonna get really tricky when we start to add all 4 industry types. Okay, we filled in as much as we could in our cozy neighborhood, and we still need about 3,000 more population to reach the next milestone and unlock a new build tile. So to get more residents more quickly, we will expand our high density residential waterfront by adding another layer of zoning. This is extremely compact with a singular pedestrian path space in the middle, and I am intentionally avoiding to expand to the sand area of the terrain, which would be less sturdy of a building foundation. Okay, so for now, I'm intentionally avoiding to do anything on this end because I have special plans for this area and also this area. I have other plans for that. That will be for a future episode. Let's go ahead and continue like filling in the other areas. Okay, everything is looking great so far. So we have this whole place here filled in. We have a pretty neat top view, and after looking at this, I think it's possible to have like a third lake, and it would really look great from the top view. So this is neatly filled in. We could add a nature reserve here in the future. I could still fill that side in more. We have a pretty neat setup here. So this is like a, I guess, 2 blocks. So you got 1 block in the middle and then half on the other sides. And then so it kind of breaks the pattern of just a singular road. So for instance, this one. So what I can do is add another one here just to break up just this thing. Eventually in the future, we're gonna add a waterfront. So let's go ahead and start filling in all the other holes in the area. So, and again, we still need more residential. So let's go ahead and create more zone areas for residents. And boom, we are now a colossal city. So for our center, we are going to make this mixed commercial zoning. It will have low density, and it will also have the heart of Korea high density structures. So in this episode, we reached the Colossal City milestone, which gave us a new build tile, and we have more transportation options unlocked to utilize in the next episode. We have about a month left until Cities Skylines 2 launch, and I am looking forward to completing this city before then. I hope you enjoyed the short episode. This is Captain Obvious. I appreciate your time spent here and for choosing to fly with Obvious Airlines. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next flight.